Located in the heart of Africa, Uganda is a country with an area of about 240,000 square kilometers and a population of nearly 50 million people. With its snow-capped mountains, crystal-clear lakes, tropical forests, and friendly people, Uganda is an attractive tourist destination. It is also known for having some of the curviest women in the world. In addition, Uganda has legalized polygamy. However, LGBTQ individuals should avoid traveling to this country as they face the death penalty. Uganda also has some unusual tribal practices, such as an aunt being required to check the groom's virginity on the bride's wedding night. Let's explore 17 surprising facts about Uganda, a place where women are among the most attractive wives and mothers in the world. Number 17. Only 2% of women use condoms. The low rate of condom use raises concerns about a potential increase in HIV cases. The Uganda Health Marketing Group, which provides contraceptives, reported that 1.2 million condoms were purchased for $600,000, funded by the United Nations Population Fund. Most female condoms in Uganda go unused, and there is a need to raise awareness about their benefits. Meanwhile, Uganda faces a shortage of 150 million male condoms this year. A survey conducted in various regions, including the capital Kampala from January to March 2023, revealed that only 2% of women expressed a need for condoms compared to 98% for men. Many women complain that using condoms is difficult and uncomfortable, and the price is high if bought individually. According to a UNFP study published in 2011, lack of information is the biggest barrier to female condom use. Only a few interviewed individuals had seen or used condoms. They are reluctant to use condoms due to perceived time loss and fear of upsetting clients. Statistics show that HIV infection rates among sex workers in Uganda are 37%, while among gay men it is 13.3%. Number 16. Women have the curviest figures in the world. Uganda is known for its majestic mountains, clear lakes, and lush tropical forests. It is also famous for its unique beauty, women with some of the most alluring curves in the world. This natural beauty has become a highlight in the country's tourism industry. The Ugandan Ministry of Tourism has even officially included curvaceous women as a tourist attraction to promote the country in a unique and impressive way. To celebrate this natural beauty and promote tourism, Ugandan Minister of Tourism, Godfrey Kawanda, proposed a bold idea, organizing the Miss Curvy Uganda beauty pageant. This competition aims to introduce the sensual beauty of Ugandan women to international tourists, thereby increasing tourist numbers and boosting the economy. The idea quickly garnered significant attention both domestically and internationally. Women in Uganda possess mesmerizing curves. This beauty is not only a physical trait but also a cultural symbol and a source of pride for the Ugandan people. The soft curves, healthy brown skin, and glossy black hair create a vibrant and attractive image of Ugandan women. Despite mixed opinions, the organizers assert that the pageant's goal is not just a beauty contest but a platform for young women to showcase themselves and gain confidence in their beauty. They believe the pageant will promote diverse beauty standards and encourage people to love and accept their bodies. Whether this novel approach will effectively attract tourists and shift societal perceptions of female beauty is up for discussion. Number 15. Women are wonderful partners. In Uganda, marriage is considered a significant milestone in a person's life. Parents place great importance on preparing their daughters to be ideal wives. From a young age, girls are taught essential skills to ensure a happy family life. Aunts, with their rich life experience, play a direct role in this education. They not only teach household and child-rearing skills, but also educate girls on behavior, communication, and especially respect for elders. One of the most valued traits in Ugandan women is respect. Girls are taught from a young age to kneel when greeting elders, showing respect and humility. This practice extends to marital relationships. Ugandan women are often very submissive to their husbands, viewing them as the head of the household. Even in public, they may kneel to greet their husbands, demonstrating respect and love for their partners. After a hard day's work, a husband always receives a warm welcome from his wife. Ugandan wives often remove their husband's shoes, inquire about their work, and even help them change clothes. These seemingly small actions reflect the care, attention, and love a wife has for her husband. All these traditions and rules aim to build a happy and sustainable family. The respect, submission, and care that Ugandan women show their husbands not only strengthen marital bonds, but also create a warm, cohesive family atmosphere. Number 14. The tribe checks the groom's virginity. According to the customs of the Bagalo tribe in southwestern Uganda, the marriage of a niece places significant responsibility on the aunt in a surprising manner. In many African tribes with traditional cultures, the role of the aunt is crucial, as they mentor girls from adolescence to adulthood, especially in preparing them for marriage. The Bagalo tribe even gives aunts more supervisory power within the family, particularly during weddings. To ensure a successful marriage for the couple, from the bride's side, the aunt is required to check to ensure her niece's virginity. From the groom's side, the aunt may sometimes be asked to sleep with the groom to test his masculinity and virginity. In some places, these influential aunts go even further, supervising and listening to ensure the wedding night is properly consummated. Number 13. The fatter the woman, the more beautiful. In the Benenko tribe, future brides are confined and fattened from the age of 8. Starting at 8 years old, girls in this tribe are subjected to many restrictions to prepare for their future married life. Girls are no longer allowed to play outside with their peers and are kept indoors, where they are continuously fattened with millet porridge, beef, and encouraged to drink plenty of milk. The Benenko tribe believes that being fat equates to beauty. As their breasts begin to develop, girls are closely monitored by their parents to avoid activities that might cause early puberty. In Benenko families with both sons and daughters, the father must work hard to prepare the dowry for his daughter and find a wife for his son, including acquiring cattle, goats, and beer to display the family's wealth or poverty. Number 12. Polygamy is legal. Can you believe that polygamy is legal in this country, allowing a man to marry multiple women simultaneously? It is estimated that 40% of women are in polygamous relationships. In Ugandan families, men hold more power than other family members, and elders are treated with utmost respect. The primary goal of couples in marriage is to have children, and since marriage is considered a lifelong commitment, divorce is extremely rare. One notable example is Mahaya Kasira, a 68-year-old man who is the father of 102 children and grandfather to 578 grandchildren. He currently has 12 wives and has implemented birth control measures. Kasira cannot remember all the names of his children and grandchildren and even forgets some of his wives' names. There is even a man who married 7 wives. Salongo Enyin and Kabib Sigu from Uganda held a wedding with 7 women, including a pair of twin sisters. The wedding was grand, with blessings from the entire village. For the occasion, the groom arranged 40 cars and 30 motorcycles to transport the brides and guests to the wedding. On this special day, Enyin bought each wife a new car as a gift. The groom expressed his desire to marry even more wives if permitted. In recent years, women's rights advocates in the country have continuously spoken out against the long-standing polygamous practices in this African nation. What do you think about this system? Share your thoughts. Number 11. Homosexuality is punishable by death. The Ugandan parliament has passed a bill criminalizing homosexuality, with penalties that can include the death sentence. According to the Uganda Human Rights Awareness Forum, thousands of homosexuals have been evicted from their homes by landlords, while those who continue to harbor them face at least 7 years in prison. Additionally, thousands of others have lost their jobs since the anti-homosexuality law took effect. Homosexuals in Uganda have long faced discrimination and ostracism. Despite strong international opposition to the anti-homosexuality law, such as visa restrictions imposed by the U.S. Department of State on some Ugandan officials, the World Bank halting all funding to the country, and condemnation from the European Union, some other African nations support the law. The president of Burundi has stated that homosexuals should be arrested and publicly stoned to set an example for others. Despite widespread global condemnation, Uganda and some other African countries have shown no signs of changing their stance on accepting homosexuality as part of diverse human and biological realities. Number 10. Uganda is the first African country to produce electric cars. To demonstrate that electric car production is not limited to large countries with massive industries, a group of students and professors from Makerere University in Uganda created an electric car. The vehicle, named Kira EV, has most of its parts produced in Uganda. Project leader Professor Tikodri Togboa stated that the car can be fully charged in about 4 hours using home electricity. The two-seater car can reach speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour, travel 80 kilometers on a single charge, and climb slopes of up to 55 degrees. It is priced around $10,000 to $15,000, which is expensive for Ugandans, but roughly a quarter of the price of electric cars from the US. The research team also has larger plans, including producing a Ugandan smart car and an electric bus. Since most Ugandans use buses, producing electric buses would help save fuel. Number 9. Bicycles are the main mode of transportation. Amid the hustle and bustle of urban landscapes, bicycles dominate in Uganda. These nimble and efficient two-wheelers navigate through crowded streets and winding roads of towns. Their affordability and adaptability have made them the primary means of transportation, used for carrying both people and goods. With simplicity that reflects the modest yet resilient spirit of local trade in Uganda, items like 100 green bananas and agricultural products are carefully strapped to bicycles and balanced while navigating paved roads. There are even bamboo bicycles that have been invented here. This new generation of bicycles is lighter, more convenient, and environmentally friendly due to its bamboo construction. Bamboo frames replace traditional steel frames, and the joints are reinforced with fabric made from fig tree fibers before being assembled into bicycles. The bamboo is dried for several months and treated with pesticides. Completing the assembly of a bicycle takes about 7 days, with each bicycle costing between $350 and $450, depending on size and design. These products are primarily sold in Uganda, with some exports to East Africa, Europe, and the Americas. Number 8. Largest number of refugees in Africa. Uganda is renowned for its long-standing tradition of hospitality. The people here are known for their warmth, openness, and willingness to share with others. As a result, the country has become a destination for a large number of refugees from neighboring countries and unstable regions around the world. Uganda is the fastest-growing refugee host country in the world, and nearly 86% of the refugees in the country are women and children, according to the United Nations. Uganda currently hosts the largest number of refugees in Africa and is considered one of the most humanitarian refugee-hosting countries globally. This clearly reflects the hospitable and compassionate nature of the Ugandan people. Since violence erupted in South Sudan in December 2013, more than 1.8 million people, including over 1 million children, have sought refuge in neighboring countries. Within just 1 year, Uganda's refugee population doubled from 500,000 to 1.25 million, making it the fastest-growing refugee host country in the world. However, the scale of the crisis has put tremendous pressure on both the government and the host communities. UN agencies and humanitarian partners require essential resources. What do you think about the influx of refugees? Share your thoughts. Number 7. The lucky country with rare mountain gorillas. The world's largest primates, mountain gorillas, are at risk of extinction, and their conservation is a top priority for Uganda. Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, with its vast primary forests, is home to about half of the remaining mountain gorillas globally. Due to its unique biological value, Bwindi was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1994, along with Rwenzori Mountains National Park. Conserving mountain gorillas not only has biological significance, but also contributes importantly to the country's economic development through ecotourism. Every year, many visitors come to Uganda for the chance to see these giant gorillas in their natural habitat. Sustainable tourism is encouraged to ensure that tourism activities do not negatively impact the gorillas' lives or the local community. Although East Africa is known for being one of the most expensive tourist destinations, Uganda offers a wonderful travel experience at relatively affordable costs compared to neighboring countries like Kenya. A gorilla trekking experience in Uganda is significantly cheaper thanks to less developed tourism infrastructure and lower living standards of the local population. With lush tropical forests, clear lakes, and majestic mountains, Uganda is not only a paradise for wildlife, but also an ideal destination for explorers and adventurers. Visitors can engage in activities such as hiking, trekking, kayaking, or simply relaxing by the lakeside, enjoying the fresh air and beautiful natural scenery. Number 6. One of the most fertile countries in Africa. With its favorable natural conditions, Uganda is one of Africa's most agriculturally promising countries. Fertile land, abundant rainfall, and an extensive river system create ideal conditions for agriculture. In fact, agriculture plays a crucial role in Uganda's economy, with about 70% of the population working in the sector, which accounts for a significant portion of the gross domestic product. Uganda's climate and land advantages allow it to produce a wide variety of crops to meet both domestic and export market needs. Key crops include bananas, coffee, flowers, tea, tobacco, cotton, and vanilla. This diversity not only helps ensure food security for the population, but also generates important foreign exchange earnings for the country. Thanks to its rich agricultural potential, Uganda has achieved significant progress in ensuring food security, providing stability for the population, and reducing poverty levels. However, discussions about the ease of life in Uganda due to its natural conditions have sparked debates about motivation and work ethic among some of the population. Number 5. Untapped massive reserves of crude oil and natural gas. Uganda is not only known for its agricultural development but also possesses incredibly valuable natural resources, such as oil and natural gas. Geological studies have indicated that particularly in western Uganda, there are enormous crude oil reserves estimated at up to 6.5 billion barrels, with about 1.4 billion barrels considered economically viable for extraction. Owning such large oil reserves opens up significant economic development opportunities for Uganda. If managed effectively, these resources could drive economic growth, create jobs, and improve living standards. Uganda could emerge as one of Africa's leading oil producers, comparable to countries like Nigeria or Angola. However, oil extraction presents substantial challenges. Environmental impacts, especially on sensitive ecosystems, and the need for transparent management of oil revenues are key concerns. To fully benefit from these resources, Uganda needs sustainable development strategies, environmental protection measures, and equitable distribution of benefits, while avoiding an over-reliance on oil to build a diversified economy. Number 4. Biodiversity. Uganda is considered one of the most attractive travel destinations in Africa, drawing visitors with its pristine beauty and rich ecosystem. One of the things that make Uganda special is its diversity of bird species. With at least 1,041 recorded bird species, Uganda ranks among the top birdwatching destinations in the world, representing nearly half of all bird species found on the continent. From majestic raptors to vibrant small birds, they create a colorful scene for birdwatchers. Kibale Valley National Park, rated by CNN as one of Africa's most wonderful national parks, boasts a pristine and untouched ecosystem home to thousands of rare plant and animal species. Uganda is also home to a remarkable variety of butterflies, accounting for 6.8% of all butterfly species in the world. Moreover, the richness in mammals is astounding, with over 340 species recorded. Uganda's savannas, rainforests, and wetlands provide habitats for animals like lions, elephants, primates, and carnivores, making it a biodiversity hotspot. Queen Elizabeth National Park is famous for its tree-climbing lions, adding to Uganda's allure. Number 3. Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa. With an area of 69,000 square kilometers and a perimeter of 3,440 kilometers, Lake Victoria is the largest freshwater lake in Africa and the second largest in the world. The lake spans the borders of Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, with the northern half in Uganda, the southern half in Tanzania, and a northeastern part in Kenya. Formed from a large crack near the equator between the eastern and western branches of the Great Rift Valley, Lake Victoria is a vital natural resource. The lake is dotted with numerous small islands, including the famous Sisi Islands, a beautiful destination for those seeking relaxation. Additionally, many prehistoric sites surround the lake, showing evidence of ancient communities that once thrived there. The earliest recorded information about Lake Victoria comes from an Arab trader dealing in gold, ivory, and slaves. Today, Lake Victoria's connection to the Nile River makes it a crucial part of the region's water system and economy. Number 2. Home to one of the smallest churches in the world. Amid Uganda's majestic natural scenery, with its lush green plains and cloud-touched peaks, lies a unique architectural marvel, one of the smallest churches in the world. This small church, located on Biku Hill in western Uganda, can only accommodate 3 people. It is a hidden gem, blending into the pristine nature surrounding it. Perched on Biku Hill, this tiny church serves as a peaceful sanctuary, inviting those seeking tranquility and spiritual reflection. The interior is bathed in natural light, creating a warm and intimate atmosphere for private prayers and contemplation. With its simple beauty and profound meaning, the small church on Biku Hill has become a symbol of peace and spirituality, attracting visitors who want to reconnect with themselves in a serene environment. Number 1. More than 30 indigenous languages spoken in Uganda. Uganda is home to over 30 indigenous languages, each contributing to the country's rich cultural tapestry. From Bantu languages to Nilotic languages, each reflects the unique history and identity of the communities that speak them. These languages are valuable cultural treasures, preserving stories, proverbs, and legends that define Uganda's heritage. Luganda, one of the most widely spoken indigenous languages, plays a crucial role in daily communication and in preserving traditional culture. Besides indigenous languages, Swahili and English are also important in Ugandan society. Swahili acts as a lingua franca, helping people from different regions communicate, while English is widely used in education, administration, and business. However, it is the indigenous languages that truly embody the spirit and unity of Uganda's diverse communities, making linguistic diversity a cornerstone of the nation's identity.